What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer, and today let's get into some. Let's take Soldier or Officer. I always call him Soldier. I don't know why. Officer sounds good to get us started, at least. Obviously non-committal. You guys already know the deal. And let's bring Genie along with him. The thing that I say negative about Officer at the start is he has a very bad swap to begin with. Not that Genie has a stellar swap, but it's at least a swap that gets the job done. Whereas Officer's swap is just nothing. So, to get through the early game, I always recommend people bring like a good swapper. Someone with a nice AoE attack that you can just swap between, and you'll get like a nice burst of damage every once in a while. You'll still be swapping in and out fairly frequently, but like, it does mean that our early game will be a little bit tougher that we have this officer here. Terrible omen. We're not going to take it. We'll bring this, I guess. Maybe I should have taken the bow just for the money generation. Both of them are pretty decent. Oh, also I didn't get the skill I wanted on my officer. It's not a big deal though. My preferred skill is Unstoppable Advancement, I think it's called. This one's fine, though. This is like the deal with groups skill. And that can be useful, too, so. But I would prefer Unstoppable Advancement. But I don't care enough to, like, swap it in, you know. It's not a big deal. The only skill we don't want... Actually, these days, I think every officer skill is pretty good, actually, so. Never mind. But, back in the day, before they made the Heroic Unrivaled Strike any good, you didn't want the multicast one, because that was just like, you know, you didn't want to go advance towards Heroic Unrivaled Strikes, because Heroic Unrivaled Strikes suck, so. Not anymore, thankfully. Still gotta deal with this full. Also, high roll door, by the way. I had someone ask recently in the comment, I think I forgot to reply to it. But what do I mean when I say high roll door count? Basically, the long and short of it is the amount of doors you go into on any given seed in Skul is not consistent. You can go in a lot of doors, you can go in a few doors. The amount of doors you go into is like one of the most impactful things that can happen to you on a run. And it's like probably the least considered mechanic by most players of this game. I think I'm one of the only people who actually emphasizes the importance of it. And the way you can know how many doors you're going to get on a run, if it's a high or low amount of doors, is the amount of doors you go into before the first shop of the seat of the run. If it's 3 doors, you're going in a small amount of rooms. If it's 4, generally you'll be going in more rooms. This only applies for hard mode, by the way, Dark Mirror. I think it's different in normal mode. I don't know the standards in normal mode, because I don't play that shit. But yeah. See if we can get lucky. Yes, sir. Is that treasure 4? It is. Okay, shit. That sounds good. Don't mind if I do. We're also going to be generating a good amount of money per room here. I really wish I took that bow now, but do we have it? Yeah, we do actually, so who cares? Never mind. We're good. I guess I have 2 power skulls to make use of this, what's it even called? Brass bull? Cretan bull. I don't care for this item that much. I don't think it's that good, but it's, you know, if you have 2 power skulls, it has the treasure inscription on it. That's all you really care about. Treasure inscription OP, as always. Yeah, she might get the ult here. I don't think so. Thankfully, no. Yeah, this is definitely a longer Act 1 adventure, but we don't have like a ton of damage scaling, so I'm not shocked. It's not shocking to me, but we'll be done in a second. There. Easy. Alright, what do you have, sir? Berserker, abso-fucking-lutely will be taking that. Early Berserker is pretty cool. He even has my favorite skill. That is a good-ass Berserker. Alright, guys. We're kind of set for an interesting, at the minimum, run here. We're going to be very, very strong in this early portion of the run. You're not meant to have Berserker at this point. Alright, what do you got? Bomber? No. Kaboom Bomber maybe, but it's not like Berserker has the strongest swap. It's a good swap, but you can do better, so... No! I don't want you to go back into your regular form. Man, we're gonna have a lot of money for this first shop. Or the second shop, I mean. The stone mask get, especially since we picked up a unique skull, like, holy shit. We're gonna be filthy rich. Not that it matters in, like, the early game shops. You can't really get too many... Oh, I shouldn't have gone into Skull Room, whoops. You can't really get too many high-quality items in the early game shops. I think this shop can have uniques in it, but not a lot, you know? Once you get to Act 2, that's when things really start gearing up. Alright. Not too shabby. Ghoul's interesting, but he's a solo guy. You don't want to bring Ghoul along with a swap-based run. Terrible, but I've gotten that a lot recently from that, I feel like. Just gotcha there since we're going to make money on it. It also stops it from spawning here, which is nice. That's good. We don't need that. That'll do. We're fine with what we have. Let's see what's in the mutant box, I guess. Pretty fucking good, actually. Get rid of that. We're doing pretty good here, I have to say. This one's got a lot going for it so far. Obviously, these aren't like in-game items, though. But having treasure for as early as we do, having good gold % gain items. We can even die against Yggdrasil here as long as I remember to do it, and not have to take last resistance, which means it really doesn't mean much at all. The main thing you get for that is if you find ambition, it's stronger than it would be if you took last resistance, obviously. Which is good, but also you are unlikely to find ambition, so, you know. If I'm lucky, then sure, but otherwise, there's not too much to be gained from finding Torn Voodoo Doll and not having to take last resistance when you die on purpose. Look at my money, dude. God damn. I'm exorbitantly wealthy. And it will continue to snowball. So, yeah. High roll door count. Gold percent, Giga gold % gain. Like, the best gold % gain. It's one of those runs, I hope. You can get this lucky and still have RNG absolutely blast you, so... Me being dumb, no big deal. Yeah, this might be a bit of a younger Yiggy. Longer Yiggy, excuse me. I don't foresee us beating the ult race here. But maybe. Maybe if I'm lucky. Take a little bit there, who cares? Yeah, guys, I think we're seeing a Yiggy ult here. Not that it matters to me, aside from wasted time, which I guess matters to me. So I guess I'm coping. I'm coping a little bit, but that's fine. Man, can you just, like, die, brother? Thank you. Taking his sweet time. Give me something good from your chest to compensate for wasting my time, please. Well, there's Medusa over there, so it's an easy pick. I had someone recently ask what I think my favorite or the best Quint in the game is. It's Medusa. We'll take that and that. Oh, I forgot to die, but that's not a big deal. We can die whenever we want. I can even just carry this to Leona Sisters if it comes to it. I'm also not going to commit to Officer yet because, I don't know, just save the potential of finding something more interesting. But I probably should die. I could even just die here. I'm not afraid of actually dying, maybe foolishly so. But yeah, it's just like the autopilot of like where I usually die is like baked into me. If I get like early Torn Voodoo Doll, sometimes I just forget. But we're fine. If you're wondering why I choose a boss to die on, it's because of the heal you get after. Whereas you don't get that in rooms, so it's a little more dangerous. But as you can see, we're getting really lucky, and it really doesn't matter. Oh! I've been asking for this forever. Let's take him. Now, I don't care for this character. Straight up. I think King Arthur's kind of bad. But he's cool. So... yeah, I think this character is maybe one of the more I need a buff characters in the entire game. I should probably focus, by the way. I'll explain more later. I don't want to actually die here. But yeah, King Arthur is just mid. The problem King Arthur faces is like most of the time when you're playing him, he's like a very below average character. The only time he's really decent is when he transforms. And I'm not out of the woods yet. Let me lock in. This is probably the last room before the shop. I got scared there. I didn't want to use one of my attacks and it launched me in front of the Galley Gunner. I ended up taking a lot of damage anyway, though. I think we're good now. Okay, yeah. So basically the only thing I consider good about King Arthur is the down attack at the end of his transformation, which does a fuck ton of damage. It's like genuinely very good. But you only get to do this once every like fucking, what, like 2 minutes? It's just, I don't know, man. King Arthur needs buffs. And that doesn't mean I don't like playing him, though. And it's been forever since I've gotten to play the character, so if I see him, I'm definitely taking him. It also very much changes the direction I was thinking this run would go. I'm thinking now we do like we do more of a like crit item focus kind of thing. But the thing is, Berserker's really good with crit items anyway, so like you can't really go wrong regardless. Give me that. A Courage Mana Cycle. It's not the worst. We can take it for now, I guess. We're going to be pretty weak for the foreseeable future, though, because we did not get what we wanted there. And like I said, I do not have a ton of faith in this character. I think he's pretty much one of the worst skulls in the game. The swap is part of what makes him so fucking bad, dude. It's so unbelievably bad. He needs iframes. Oh my god. Pfft. We're setting up on a potential hell run here. It's gonna be a rough one. But I'm also not gonna say no. Get rid of that for now. I'm gonna have to lock in. I don't know how good my commentary is gonna be on this episode. This is not a run that is gonna be taken lightly from me. Saving my transformation for the adventurers. In fact, I'll do it now just so we can get this meter going. The sooner I get to just cast the Giga Blast, the better. But I'll still try and get value out of this. You want it to be as low as possible when you cast it. The second you start seeing that glow, cast that shit. And now the mage is the only one left, and the priest is not doing so hot, so... Her legendary would go so fucking hard here, but we can, of course, never be so lucky. And I don't expect to be so lucky. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually gonna hold off on upgrading Berserker, because getting this made me think... You know, there's better partners for our... there are better partners for our King Arthur. And since he's the more interesting and rare Skul, I'm gonna try and build the run around him. These two can work well, though. I'm just thinking, like, what if I want to do, like, basic attack items, and I find, like, you know, like, Bone of Swiftness. Then I'd rather have a Speed Skul as my partner. And I got one in mind that I hope shows up. Nice. Bone shards, come on. Like, just bring them on. All the bone shards you could possibly hand me. You're free to go, ma'am. I don't need you. I don't have any preference for the Arthur skills. I think they're all, like, whatever. They're mid no matter what you do. I'll tell you what's not mid, though. Dark Elite, so I can get my Melanophobia up. Come on, game. Lay him on me. Yeah, not happening, bud. Take this! Okay, never mind. Never mind. Ooh, nice. This can go, I guess. What do I want to buy here? Revenge. We'll keep the Torn Voodoo Doll for now. And there it is. It's just that simple, folks. It's just that simple. Just get lucky. Oh yeah, we need to be looking for Masterpiece. I hope I haven't passed any. I wasn't thinking about that. If I did, you can yell at me in the comments. Feel free. I give you permission. You're welcome, by the way. Don't forget this kindness. I'm definitely taking this. It's just a matter of what goes. You know what? If we're gonna buy this on the pedestal, because I'm buying Misfortune on the pedestal, ditch that. Move forward with our Giga Gold % gain, which is of course good for it's good for Masterpiece. We're gonna hopefully get lucky in these upcoming shops and just get a shit ton of items that we need. By the way, that's like a great example of just why I love Medusa so much. It's like, you know, like, you can be like, oh, but Orc would have killed it in 2 seconds. It's like, okay, but, like, what if you fuck up with Orc? You know? And I already killed it without having any issues, and it's just like it's like a safety button, you know? That's why I love it so much. If something goes wrong, you just push that, and you're fine. Right, just there again. Perfect. Thanks, Medusa. We love you. You're the best around, and nothing's ever gonna keep you down. Leona's sisters are probably gonna be a little problematic, though, if I have to be honest. Two terrible swaps into each other. I don't think. I just don't think so. Like, I know I said I wanted a speed Skul, but that is not who I'm looking for. He's very solo-oriented anyways. It's like we need to be smart with our decision making here. Alright. Leona's sisters, like I said, a little scary, but I think we'll be okay. But if I get to Act 3, Part 2, and don't have a good partner for my Arthur yet, we'll just commit to Berserker. He'll do just fine. It's not entirely what I have in mind, but at the same time, I think it's good enough, you know? He'll get us there. Then we just need more crit items. Well, I didn't mean to kill her with that, but that's cool, I guess. I mean, it does do a fuck ton of damage. It's like the one thing I can give this character. I should have known better. I think we had dodged damage with this transformation. Yes. We don't have to die here, so we don't have to worry about that. This might just kill her from here, especially if I let it go all the way down. Not quite, but close. I do love myself a good King Arthur slice. It does go pretty hard. Give me something good. Give me something good. Oh, never. Never ever will the Leona just pay out in the ways you want it to. This is fine, I guess. Is there anything I could get rid of for it? This? But then we lose our wisdom. Do we care? It's... I'd rather have the money. Like, we're going to have a shortage of item slots because of the masterpiece we're going to be building towards, so we shouldn't focus on stuff like that. Giga Curse. Okay, this is going to be a Omega run if I can just stay alive, you know. Get a little lucky with my Skul choices and items moving forward. We might be on a Giga run to end all Giga runs. Alright, I'm going in the pit. Fuck it. We'll let him live. He's Judgment. We don't care. Yeah, I don't like that this guy is launching missiles. This is where melanophobia starts to bite you in the ass. Very scary room. Nice. Kind of. It was pretty bad, but I think we're fine. I think we're gonna be just fine. Shyness is gonna be kicking my ass. Basically, this run's gonna be kicking my ass until I can get strong enough to like one-shot enemies. Ooh, ooh. Man, we are taking it. Oh my god, really? I didn't see you there. Fuck. I do not want to lose reassembly here. I'm locking in, guys. This is a freezer room, I think. Divine power is nothing. We're not worried about that. We can literally just let him live until we're ready to kill him. I think that's a Frieza up there, so we'll try and save our Giga Slam for him. Though he can deflect the Giga Slam, just keep that in mind. And we're okay, for now. Pretty scary, Act 1, or Act 3, Part 1, though. Can't deny it. It kind of kicked my ass. But let's see if we get lucky. What do we have? Easy. We can even just gotcha here. Look how much money I make off that. We have every gold percent item except for the Sin item. If we were doing ability spam items, that'd be nice, but we're not. We're locked in on what we want. What is this, Misfortune? I can't tell because of the stupid pauldrons. Brawl. It could have gunpowder sword in it. I can gotcha. Fuck it. Oh, I lost money there. Finally seeing some masterpiece. This goes. This goes. This goes. We have to hold on to a lot of items I don't care for this to happen, which is like the masterpiece conundrum, obviously. It's like if there is a downside to masterpiece, that's it. But we also have every gold percent gain item except for, you know, the one that's not the one that you can't see as often as the ones that we have. So it's like I don't have a lot of room to complain, but I still got my complaints and I will be following them. Oh yeah, and also lately I've been saying go kill this Frieza first before you do the rest of this room, just so there's no chance of you accidentally awakening the ultimate golem and the Frieza at the same time. Killing him first just ensures that that's never going to happen. Because you do not want these two in the room at the same time. It's like the worst possible thing that could happen. Oh, we also have revenge, right? Yeah, we do. That'll help. Let him blow up. Fuck it. It's like I'm not risking it. I want this. I want the money. We should make a, what, 5 gold? I was about to say we make a decent amount of money, but then... Yeah, it's like... It's a min-max you can do, and I'd do it, but like, it's like barely worth it. Fuck you, Frieza. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he doesn't deflect that. Or no, I think he was shooting the missiles, actually. So regeneration is annoying, but it's not annoying actively. So we can just like kill every other enemy in the room and then go back and kill him when it's safe. Where'd your friends go, buddy? Where'd your friends go? Oh, come on. No! We definitely don't want him regenerating. Oh. Didn't actually matter that much. It's just a nuisance more than anything. It's starting to look like we'll just be committing to Berserker here. Wow, it's fine. Berserker will be a-okay. It's just not what I had in mind, but it's not an ultimate goal and we don't care. Still stop it from happening, I guess. Sir? Thank you. What is that? Oh, it's just the ability swapper, who we still don't need. We're happy with our skills. Be free, ma'am. Enjoy your life. Probably not. We can immediately max scale our Skul cooldown attack speed shrine. We're gonna get a lot stronger as soon as we finish this fight. So as long as we can get through this fight with our reassembly intact, shit's gonna be pretty sweet. Maybe could have waited on that, but it's fine, actually. I'm shocked we were not lower. I guess I'm skill spamming enough even as it stands to keep that shit up. Whatever, game. I see how you're gonna play this. That's fine. You can play hard to get. Can't stop you. So immediately max scale this, and we're going to be like so much better off. You can even start scaling into other things too. Like we're very far ahead in bone shards. Super, super far ahead. I think that's it. Yes, it is. We don't need damage scaling that much. Let's do max HP. We already have melanophobia scaling our damage. Not that we don't want the 100%, but like we have higher priorities. I always like to refer to Berserker as a, or at least Devil Berserker or whatever. I think this is just Devil actually. But I like to refer to him as a pseudo speed skull, and this is why his basic attack is actually really, really strong. Man, look at my money, though. It's actually not as much as I thought it was going to be. We need more. I'll probably just be casting this whenever I can, because it really is just that strong. And, you know, Berserker has, like, his extra skills that you get whenever you transform. But for my money, it's all about the basic attack. It's so absurdly OP. See how little damage King Arthur does? It's, like, ridiculous. Like, just compare that to when we're out as Berserker. Obviously, we have less magic damage, though, to be fair, but, like, it's still ridiculous. We have Invisible Knife. He should be proccing that shit all the time. Oh, he doesn't deflect it. You know what? Me when I lie on the internet. Yeah, we're gonna take this. There's some masterpiece. Now's probably about the time we need to start winding down our Giga Gold % gain. Which is sad, but it happens. This is something worth taking, so I think we'll start here. And there's that. Let's do a little min-maxing here. You get more money that way. Oh, well, I fucked it up anyway, so. We don't want this. Didn't mean to buy that, actually. That was a mistake. I think that's where I fucked up, actually. It's annoying. Oh, we need to keep 4 masterpieces, actually, so let's really rearrange this here. We don't have... Well, we won't have revenge either. Which one do I prefer? Probably still this. I should have min-maxed there. Whoops. Alright, we're already starting to climb up the masterpiece chain here. We're at 4 now. We do one more refresh. The thing that I always like to point out is it's specifically in shops. But if you have a masterpiece item and you transform it in a shop, it actually, whenever it breaks and explodes into money, that actually counts twice for a transformation. I don't know why. It's one of those weird skull glitches that we're also accustomed to. But it's like a glitch that works in your favor. So I always recommend if you're playing Cup of Fate and you want to find masterpiece items, they're way stronger in shops. And like I said, keep 4 masterpiece items on you so you can always have them ready to transform. Look at my damage. Crown of Thorns, please. That would be absolutely incredible. Our rooms are going to be pretty good, too, now that we have the Veteran Hunter's Boots. You again. Also, regeneration again. Like, stop stalking me, man. I'm sure you see the obvious power of Berserker basic attack when he's transformed. It is immense. He is so OP. That's why we love him, even though he's Dominator at home, which is like so fucking true. In some ways, though, I do have to hand certain things to Berserker over Dominator. Basically, just the raw power of his swing. More than anything. But that's something, right? You know? Could be worse. He could have nothing. He could just be an explicitly worse Dominator. Almost killed him before the jump. Easy peasy. Give me something good for my efforts. Nothing. This is like actually decent in a vacuum. What would go? I don't think I'm willing to get rid of my Giga Gold % gain for this. Because, like, we still have use for shops. We'll get rid of those items as we go, but, like, for now, let's keep it. Save our last slot for something else, potentially. Like, I'm still kind of hoping for ambition. It could show up, you know? A man can dream. Let's save a couple of slots there, just in case we need emergency heals. Start scaling up our damage % now. But the run's looking pretty sweet, to say the least. Do we have an enhanced inscription? We don't. We'll try and figure that out as we go. I will be transforming here, of course. Naturally. You fucking asshole. Careful about being on the corners when Tornado is the ability. Because they always spawn at the corner of whatever platform you're on. Halflings here, that's actually pretty useful. Let's just do this thing. You lived? Okay, that's impressive, man. I know you're a demon hunter, so like automatically scary, but that's pretty impressive. Thank you, I guess. Could have been better, though. We'll say that. I am honest. I must be honest at all times. A little disappointed. Okay, he's up. Oh, you know what? It's probably the boots. Oh my god, bro. Disgusting. The game's trying to kill me, guys. I don't know if you could tell. Masterpiece. We're at 6. There's a crit item. We care about that. Now's probably the time to ditch some of our GIGA gold % gain, as sad as it is. Buy that. Could I have a masterpiece, please? Guess not. That's fine. Whatever you wish, game. Did I heal? Yes, I did. Yikes. I'm locking in. This is gonna be scary. He's gonna jump on me. I should have bought Brawl on the pedestal, but I kind of wanted to keep Treasure for a little bit longer. Pass. Could we get the Silence's Dark Elite? Nope. I don't think we have a Dark Elite in this room. I see that guy jumping around over there. Yep. I'd rather at least have a Dark Elite. My Melanophobia is screaming. Alright, you gotta give me better bone shards than that game. If we're in this together, and I know we are, don't lie, you gotta help me. Like, I know at the end of the day, even if you give me bad RNG sometimes, we're in this together, you and me. Who's been playing you for like 4 years now? It's me. It's me. And I hope you remember that. This guy can be a pain in the ass. You should never underestimate him. It's really one attack he does that's like particularly scary. We don't want him to shoot the orbs. There they are. Oh, that... Oh, dude. I have never lost my reassembly like that to this guy, so... There's a first for everything, I guess. That sucks. But we're fine. For now. I'll let you know when shit's scary, but we're not there yet. Do a little healing here. As of current moment, the run's still fine. It's just a matter of execution on my part now. I don't have a cushion to rely on. I think that steals my melanophobia proc, actually. Asshole. We can give him money here, I think. Where was that earlier? We did make money off of that, so whatever, but that would go so hard on this run. Alright, dude. To make this simple, Dark Elite? No. I think my melanophobia is going to be cooked because of, okay, obviously 190 is a good amount of damage percent to have, but, like, you could add a lot more. Double kill procking, which we barely saw any crit items on this run so far, so, like, we got kind of cooked there. And also, stuff like what just happened is not the kind of stuff you want to see when you're playing melanophobia. You know what else you don't want to see, really ever, especially in late game, is fucking plate armor. Slime is here. That could be potentially horrific, potentially very powerful. I think we have to delete our Giga Gold percent gain item here. Not before we min-max, of course. This is an item room, actually. And that is Masterpiece. Let's go ahead and sell this, too. I'm even tempted to sell this, but I feel like that'd be stupid. Hopefully it doesn't dupe that. If it does, at the minimum, we can break it for a Cup of Fate proc. That's what we wanted to see. That is Giga. That's beyond Giga. We're good now. Every little thing's gonna be alright, man. Sorry, I'm locked in on this room. This room's scary. Ah! I guess a disaster could still strike and I just die before... Ah! Okay, hang on. I'm locking in. We still have a room to go in, guys. That's bad. I think there's an execution over here. Let's wait for Medusa to come online. There is. Alright, good stuff. Kind of. It's fine. No Enemetas, we're good. Buy the heal also. We only have one Power Skull, so that's not super enticing. Look for Masterpiece above all else. But I will take these bone shards. Alright, let's buy Brawl. And we'll save our hopes for the last shop. I don't know what our arachno scaling's at. I'm just gonna go ahead and assume we're there. Cause like I need to look for items. Okay, cool, dude. We have a lot of items we actually don't want right now. Like some of these Masterpiece items we don't care for. Huge. I think I'm gonna go ahead and settle for 8. I think I can be okay with that. I'll live, you know? Because now we have Olive Tree Cudgel here to save our skin. Not that we needed it. Oh yeah, seed check, I guess. There you go. God, our physical damage is insane. Yeah, we're way over, actually. That's fine, though. I should have taken that money room. Let's see, we want to get rid of this. We want to get rid of... Oh, actually, huh? I'm pretty happy with most of this. What will make me very sad is if we come across Crown of Thorns in this Joan chest. Obviously, I'd be happy to just see Crown of Thorns, but the fact that I held on to Masterpiece for as long as I did and got rid of it at the last second, only for it to show up then, that would make me very sad. Alright, hurry up, Joan, so I can kill you with this. Hurry up. Oh my god, you're so slow. You did this, Joan. You prolonged this. For what? Literally for what? For nothing. Pathetic. Get out of my face. No, oh no, orbs. Dadoy. Open your eyes, bro. Though this is probably the best thing we can take here. And we can get rid of this. If we see Crown of Thorns now, we'll probably still take it, but they won't be bloody. But it really just doesn't matter that much. And here we take Go-Getter, which we didn't even have, keep in mind, maxed out. And now we are like an unstoppable torrent of just misery. There's nothing that the game can do. The only hope the game has is that I fuck up because I lost reassembly and like get burst by like 1,000,000 damage, which is possible. We've seen it happen. Skul is a mean game, unforgiving. We'll do a refresh here. And I think I'm happy. No, actually, this shouldn't be Misfortune. I guess the only thing we can choose here is is Mystery. I'm perfectly happy having the apple, so... Alright, here's my kit. I'm going to go over the items. If you need to pause the video and read what an item does, you may do so. Here I go. Shit's OP, dude. There's not really much else to say. We are going to obliterate everything. We're going to obliterate everything and then some. We're going to kill the ancestors of Dark Skull. That's how strong we are. Oh, Dark Hero. Oh, we're at 9. I thought I was at 8. We're only missing one Masterpiece break to... Oh, yeah, I broke a Masterpiece item in the shop. The Doi. Yeah. We'll save our transformation for Dark Skull. Or Dark Hero. He'll jump up here. It's no use. He's dead. And I'm happy. I don't even have to transform on King Arthur. Clear the ditches with our skill here. Brother, you're dead. I'm gonna transform. God, look how much worse the damage is, man. I'm sorry to the King Arthur fans out there, but god damn, bro. P.U. And before you say, oh, but this is a physical damage run, 970 is, with crit items with double invisible knife, is way more than enough damage. Uh-oh. I tried being a little cheeky there. Can't do that against Dark Skull. But yeah, dude. King Arthur is just so mid. So unbelievably mid. I feel for the King Arthur enjoyers, though. It's not like I want to dislike him, and it's not even really like I dislike him. It's just, you can do better. The only Skull I actively dislike playing in this game is Warrior. Every other character, no matter how bad they are or whatever, I enjoy to an extent, you know? Alright, we're going to take our apple here. Be very happy with it. Physical and magic increased by 100, attack speed by 40, max HP by 50. And now we're over... Oh, no, we're at 930. Never mind. I was going to say we're over 1,000. We might be when everything gets going, but either way, 940 is so much more than enough magic damage for King Arthur to perform well. God, did you see that? It's like, he hits so much faster than my Berserker, even when he's Devil, and he still just does so much less. Should be respectful of Power Form here. I should treat this like a run that isn't going to beat him before he goes into the ult, so I can avoid the Giga ult. Even though I think if I really pushed it, we could, it's like, why try? Just treat him with respect, because he can one-shot me. That'll do. Maybe a little one. Should be really careful about accidental damage sources. That'll do. He's not transforming here. He lived? Wow, that is impressive, man. I gotta hand it to you, Dark Skull. That was pretty good. It's like the one thing I can give King Arthur is like, he does omega damage if you do that at the right time, and we did it at the perfect time, and he still lived. But yeah, it wasn't enough, clearly. And now, Alexander, prepare to meet your maker. Or kill me, actually. I shouldn't be too confident. But I will say I'm pretty confident. I'm feeling pretty good. As long as he just put the pillars up and I do something stupid. Always be aware of the potential of the pillars. There they aren't. Dead. We should have a decent amount of our Berserker transformation left here for this portion of the fight. Oh, yeah. Oh, buddy. I am so sorry. Big trouble. Oh, whoops. It works, though. Bye. We're so far ahead of the song cues. Like, right here. It didn't even make it. This is where he'd normally be summoning the orbs, by the way. Like, it was about to get into the sound cue, or the song cue, where you know he's summoning the orbs. And he didn't even make it there. So, it's a pretty fast Alexander kill. Thanks for the orb, bud. I'll be taking that to the victory screen. Thank you. That's what we in the business call a GG's. Pretty damn good GG's, too, at that. It's just funny that I lost the reassembly in a way I've never lost it before on a boss that I consider to be pretty easy as long as you're careful. But I guess new way to die against a hero has dropped now, so be aware of that and don't do what I did. But yeah, dude, that was a absolute beast of a run that wasn't even really all that beastly until near the end. Everything came together in the ways that I wanted it to at the last second, which is enough for me, you know? Like, I'll take those last second come together kind of runs. But, I mean, from the beginning, it had the building pieces it needed, like melanophobia, shyness, really OP curses. Obviously, you can't go wrong with Collection Desire. We didn't need to take Last Resistance, though it ended up not mattering because we never saw Ambition. But, you know, we did get benefit from dying on purpose, so that's really all that matters. Medusa, my wife, as always, being my fucking rock. And also, finally, getting King Arthur at a decent time. It's been months since I've seen King Arthur early enough to play with him. Now I need to get those other characters that I'm pretty far removed from, like Reaper. Been a while since I got to play Reaper. But yeah, dude. Good things overall, and I hope you guys enjoyed seeing it happen. The only thing we really missed out was max scaling this, but I don't really care too much about that. That's just a meme at the end of the day. And this could have been a better courage item, but Masterpiece was kind of cruel in this run, so I don't know. I don't have really any complaints, though. This was ridiculous. And that's really all I have to say, so thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.